The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. And he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. On play action, Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That sack by Tremaine Edmunds. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. still going. They can't stop him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Allen on first and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. So Allen's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate. And oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up a throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allow